So I have another Julep Maven box, and this is for the month of June. This is just an unboxing to show you how it looks, especially now that Julep Maven is on Sephora. This is what you get if you subscribe to be like a monthly Maven. So you get this really nice little box presentation, and you get these little cards telling you about, what you got this month. And it always comes with like a really nice little presentation. I'll take everything out real quick and then show you what everything is individually. But this month I also got a chapstick, 2 pixie sticks, and then it always comes really nicely wrapped with a lot of bubble wrap and in a little kind of colored bag to add some color to the whole package, and a nice little ribbon. I like to keep the ribbons because I'm kind of a DIY person, so in case I can use it for something else. And it always has a bunch of this little fluffing stuff, so this can also be reused if you want to put it in a gift bag kind of thing. And this month also I got this Daylight Defense lotion. So that's kind of what the box presentation is, which is really nice. It really is like a really kind of fun subscription to do every month. It's on the inexpensive side compared to like Style Mint or Jewel Mint. It's only $20, and you do get an awful lot of product. So that aside, I'm sure most of you have already seen other Julep Maven videos if you're watching this. So for this one it says, consider this permission to be bold. So this month in Julep Maven, which would be like Maven as in the monthly subscriber kind of thing, Julep itself is just the brand. But in June, it had a ton of bold colors. And I was super surprised that I was actually able to pick my American Beauty, which was my original one, my original like sign-on when you take the quiz about which style you like. American Beauty had really beautiful colors here. 2 really fresh kind of summery colors, which was a really nice kind of departure from their traditional, kind of classic colors that come in American Beauty. So it's the whole idea of being bold. And it had this cute little thing in here to try to do a little detail so that you could do polka dots. So you would take the main color, lily, and then you would do this green kind of accent in kind of a French manicure polka dot look. So it really is kind of a cute idea, and I appreciate that they add something, like this to really kind of do something different with your nails. I think it's like a really nice little thing that just adds to it being like a personal touch. So then the other thing that they included in here, which was really surprising, but they heard that the polished brushes in the May box were really bad. And actually it was something that I commented on in my videos because they were really kind of scraggly. So their hairs were kind of not tapered very well. So it kind of made application a little bit hard. So enough people must have complained or something that they heard about it, so they actually sent me 2 wands. So this is to replace the previous wands that came in the May box. I thought that was really nice, just a really another great personal touch, and just very, I like accountability, and I like that they were accountable for their mistake. So this is the color Kylie, which I got last month in my May box, and I did a video on it because it's a magnetic polish. But if I can get the nail polish to kind of get off here, can you see this brush? It's super wide, and the bristles were like super scraggly. I made a comment about it because it made it hard to do the application. So it was just really weird. It was kind of this huge fat brush, and the bristles were not tapered or cut very evenly. So I thought it was just really great that they were accountable for their mistake, and they included some wands. So now I can just take this wand out, which I'll do without getting polish all over the place, and replace it with a new wand, and it should look much better. And they included 2 of them, because then my other color that I got that month was Cheryl, so I have a wand for this one too. So I thought that was really great, and just, again, a really nice touch that they did. They always include candy, which I'm okay with them not including candy, but I mean, whatever, it's a pixie stick. I can't remember the last time I've had a pixie stick. They also included this month a chapstick, and this is an SPF of 15, and it's in vanilla mint. I feel like that's kind of great because you can always use another lip balm. I mean, lip balms, lip balms, lip balms, especially these kind of like chapsticks. You can just throw one of these anywhere. But it's kind of a really nice, just regular chapstick. It was actually, it's not waxy. It was actually really soft to like have that go on there. It kind of reminds me of almost my honey, the texture, how soft that is. And these are the ingredients in it, which julep maven polish or julep polish is kind of like the 3 free and everything. So their products that they include are usually very good and tending towards all natural ingredients as well. So I really appreciate that. So this is a great little like vanilla mint. That's exactly how I would describe it. Almost a little bit strong on like this lip smacker kind of side of smells, but still it's a great little extra feature that they added in this month's box, and I'll definitely throw this in one of my numerous bags so that I always have a chapstick on me. Then the other thing that was kind of accessory was they threw in this Daylight's Defense for hands and eyes, so it's an SPF of 30. Again, here's their ingredients, the actual sunscreen ingredients. I've gotten some other SPF 30 thing from them, and I forget what it was called. It didn't look like this packaging. It was all white. There was no orange to it. So I'm curious if it's the same difference. And it was, I think it was for all over your body, but I think it was really more towards hands. But I keep this in my car because it's just really easy then. You know, it's one of those places where you kind of realize when you're driving, that's when you actually need some sunscreen because you're not noticing the sun hitting you, and it's kind of always constant. And especially your hands, because your hands are holding onto the steering wheel. You know, I was kind of like, oh, that would be a great place to put one of these numerous tubes of sunscreen is in my car. So let me just show you what this looks like. Okay, so just another regular white creamy sunscreen. It does say for hands and face. I don't love when sunscreens say that because they tend to be kind of a little bit greasier because it's not like just for face. I prefer sunscreens that are just for face, and that's what I'll put on my face. But you can see it has a little bit of a white cast because it's a white cream. So it takes a little bit of extra rubbing in. It is a little shiny, and it is a little bit on the greasy side, so you know it's an inexpensive kind of sunscreen, but it is an SPF 30 and it is a nice amount, so I totally appreciate this. It's 3 fluid ounces, so that would be great for traveling, for weekend, you know, kind of thing, and definitely in my car. So that's the SPF 30 sunscreen, and it has a very faint like orange smell, like a candy orange, a very kind of candy orange smell to it. Then these are the 2 polishes that came this month, and this one is called Lily, which is this beautiful kind of bright plum fuchsia color. It really is like a fuchsia. It's not really magenta or pink in my mind anyways. I think it's like a fuchsia color. But this color was really nice, and I thought it was like great for June, which is why I chose this box. So here's the nail wheel of the color. And what's interesting is that these nail wheels never have top coats because I'm just too lazy to do it. But do you see how it had a weird kind of matte finish to it? Like there's no shine on that nail at all. So that should be interesting when I paint it on my nails. I'm curious. But I always put a top coat on, so that will go away. But I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like a matte color. But it is really kind of nice and bright. If you can kind of see it compared to these other bright oranges kind of thing, it is a very nice bright kind of fuchsia color on its own. What it reminded me of when I saw it in the tube was Butter London's Queen Vic, because Queen Vic is another really nice bright kind of plum color, but this is actually not as bright as this one. So they're not close, they're not really dupes by any means. They're more like in the same kind of family, but definitely different ranges. The other color then is Courtney. And Courtney is on my nails right now, and it's this really nice kind of bright lime green color. And it really did remind me of Sophia. Sophia was in the March box? But it was this multicolored lime green glitter color. And this kind of reminds me of Sophia if it were just an opaque cream. So I think Sophia could actually go over top of this and look really nice too. It was a little bit streaky, but it laid down nice in 2 coats. And then with the top coat over top, it definitely smoothed everything out. It reminded me of Essie's Navigate Her, but here's the nail swatch for this one, which is obviously on my nails anyways. And here's the nail swatch for Essie's Navigate Her. It's this one right here. This is Essie's De Bush. So it's not really the same at all. This one is much brighter by Julep. But do you see here then this is Julep Sophia, so how they're like the same difference kind of thing, just a sheer glitter versus an actual opaque cream nail polish. And then this is Essie's Navigate Her. So Essie's Navigate Her is actually much more pale and kind of like dusty gray color, where this Courtney color by Julep is very bright, kind of lime green. So it's kind of like they're the same kind of polish, but this would be the spring dusty version of it, and this is definitely the summer version of it. So this is definitely a nice bright color. And I really enjoyed this month's box because I was really like happy with the color selection and how they really did have some really nice kind of great summery bold colors. And especially because I was thinking that, you know, maybe I had things similar to this in my collection, but I'm really pleasantly surprised that they're not the same at all. So again, these are the 2 colors that came in my June Julep Maven box, which was American Beauty. This one was Lily, and this one is Courtney. Plus the chapstick, plus the hand cream, plus the 2 pixie sticks. And then, of course, I can't forget the really nice thing that they put in were the 2 wands to replace the old ones. So this was my June American Beauty box by Julep Maven.